Hello, hi, I'm Unnati Sankhe and today we are going to continue with corporate finance subject which is in semester 3, and today we are going to start with module 2. Under module 2 we have already completed leverage, and today we are going to start with capital structure planning. So first of all, we need to know what do you mean by capital structure. What is capital? Capital is a form of money which we invest in our company. So what all kinds of capital do we invest? So first is equity share capital, second can be preference share capital, or else we can take loans or bonds or debentures. Again, that is one kind of capital which we put into the business. So in this chapter what you are going to do is we are going to learn how to arrange or how to proportionately use this capital. You can say ki ma'am, if we put all the 1 lakh rupees in my capital as a form of equity share capital, will it be feasible? Or I put 1 lakh rupees I am borrowing from bank, will it be feasible? Or else I am taking all the 1 lakh rupees as a form of preference share capital. Or you can say is 50%, that is one third and one third percent I will put it into capital, each of the capital. So what is the best way to do the planning of capital? So to know this planning structure we do is capital structure planning. Through here you will come to know which is the best combination which will provide you with the highest EPS. EPS क्या है? Earning per share, which will provide you with the highest earning per share. So for that we do is capital structure planning. So first of all, when you are starting with this chapter, you need to know there are only two kinds of questions which will be asked on this chapter. First will be you need to find out EPS, and the second question will be based on indifference point, break-even point. That break-even point we will come to it later. So first thing we need to know is what is EPS, how to find out EPS. If you all remember, we have in leverage we had already done a one kind of format. Again, this is a format based. You don't have to remember anything, you just need to remember the format, which all formulas are there and what is the format. That's it, nothing more, nothing less in it. So first of all, if you guys remember, we had already done leverage. Under leverage you must be remembering one format we had done. So first was sales minus variable cost. We had got what we had got contribution minus fixed cost we had received is EBIT, earning before interest and tax. In this chapter we are going to start with EBIT. To find out EPS we are going to start with EBIT. So earning before interest and tax पहले आएगा. If you will be given in the question and profit will be given in the question before interest and tax, minus interest you will get earning before tax, minus tax what you will get? You will get earning after tax. After earning after tax you are done. Next you will do is minus if there is any preference dividend. So do minus preference dividend. After you have reduced preference dividend, next will be earnings for equity shareholders. Next will be amount available to equity shareholders. Now once you have got amount available to equity shareholders, divide it by number of shares. Divided by number of shares you will get earning per share. लास्ट में क्या चाहिए? अर्निंग पर चाहिए. अर्निंग्स किस पे मिलेगा? तो यू विल गेट अर्निंग्स ऑन इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर्स. तो इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर्स के लिए वॉट एवर प्रॉफिट इज रिमेनिंग डिवाइडेड बाय नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स यू विल गेट अर्निंग पर शेयर. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन विल बी आस्क्ड in your this topic under capital structure planning. So again I will repeat, you will be given 3 to 4 you will be given 3 to 4 formats, wherein one will be 50% in equity shares, 50% in preference dividend 50% in preference share capital, or else there will be a question 100% in equity share, or there will be 50% in equity share and 50% in debentures. So on the basis of that you will have to find out which one will give you highest EPS, earning per share. And once you get the highest EPS, that project, that plan will be the best plan. That plan will be the most feasible plan for to go ahead with the planning. Okay, next type of question will be break even point. Now what is break even point? Break even point, a indifference point is something, इधर इफ देर इज अ ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट, अगर प्रॉफिट ब्रेक इवन प्रॉफिट है, मतलब ब्रेक इवन मतलब क्या होता है, इफ यू हैव लर्नड इन इकोनॉमिक्स, फाइनेंस इज ऑलवेज रिलेटेड टू इकोनॉमिक्स. सो अंडर इकोनॉमिक्स इफ यू सी व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट, देर इज नो प्रॉफिट, देर इज नो लॉस. सो at which point there will be no profit, there will be no loss. Here what is there, what we are doing is we are thinking from the point of view of EPS. So at what point your EPS will be no profit and no loss, your EPF will be zero. So how are we going to find it out? So for that we need to know the formula. This formula you need to remember, and when you do this formula, from this formula you will be able to find out EBIT, earning before interest and tax. At that EBIT your EPS will be always zero. At that break even point your EPS will be zero. So let's see what is the formula. The formula is, remember this formula. This formula you need to ratify, you need to remember EBIT minus interest, EBIT minus interest into 1 minus T. T क्या है, टैक्स है, 1 minus T minus PD preference dividend divided by equity shares, divided by equity shares is equal to you can consider any two plans. You will take into account any two plans. You will compare those two plans. दोनों को एक, one will be in the left hand side, second will be in the right hand side. From that two formula you will what have to find out, you will have to find out EBIT, earning before interest and tax. Now first formula I told you same formula applies to two, but here what will happen, here the amount will change, and from that amount the missing figure EBIT you will find out. Once you find out the EBIT you will come to know from that point your EPS will be zero. Now if that EBIT is the break even point, if your EBIT is greater than the break even point, then your EPS will be higher, and if your EBIT is lower than the break even point, then your EPS will be in negative. Your EPS will be in negative. So only these two things you need to remember. What is the first thing? First thing you need to remember is how to find out EPS, and the second thing is what is the break even point. In break even point you will compare two plans. The two, when you are comparing the two plans, what you will find out, you will find out whether the plan from plan 1 and plan 2 you will find out EBIT, earning before interest and tax. At that EBIT point your profit, that is EPS, will be zero always. And if your EBIT, if your current EBIT is more than the break even point, then that means EPS is higher, and it is lesser than the break even point, that means your EBIT is in negative. Okay, so this you have understood the theory. Now we can go through the sum. So on your screen there will appear a sum. So let's read the sum, and when you are reading the sum, try to point out, try to pinpoint with your in the notebooks whatever you are finding out in the question. So first question we will see. Excel Limited is considering 3 financial plans. How many financial plans it is considering? To 3. The key information is as follows. Total investment to be raised is rupees 2 lakhs. Now how much investment मतलब क्या, capital, how much capital it is going to raise? So it is going to raise 2 lakh rupees as their capital. Next what they are given you is plan of financing proportion. Plan of financing proportion. So there are 3 plans, A, B and C. Now in plan A what they have given, 100% is to be invested in equity. In plan B what they have given you, 50% in equity and 50% in debt. In plan C what they are given you, equity 50% and preference share 50%. Now you only tell me फटाफट, just try to recollect. plan A में क्या है, A में बोल रहे हैं 100% इक्विटी, तो हम लोग इन्वेस्टमेंट कितना करने वाले हैं, हम लोग इन्वेस्टमेंट 2 लाख करने वाले हैं. तो 100% इक्विटी मतलब क्या, plan A tells put all the 2 lakh rupees in the equity. Plan B tells 50% in equity, 50% in debt. तो plan प्लान बी क्या बोलता है 50% इन इक्विटी, इक्विटी में हाउ मच इट विल गो 1 लाख एंड डेप्ट में 1 लाख। लाइकवाइज सी में इक्विटी में 1 लाख एंड प्रेफरेंस शेयर में 1 लाख। सो व्हाट यू विल डू इज 2 लाख इंटू 50%, it will amount to how much? It will amount to 1 lakh. Likewise 2 lakh into 50%, it will amount to 1 lakh. So prepare the table. According to the table you will understand how much investment we are doing. Now what they have told you is cost of debt. Cost of debt क्या हुआ? That is interest rate they have given you. If you are borrowing something, you will have to pay some interest. So that is your interest rate. How much is the interest rate? So interest rate is 8%. नेक्स्ट इज कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रेफरेंस शेयर. कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स क्या हुआ? ये प्रेफरेंस डिविडेंड हुआ. डिविडेंड इज हाउ मच? 8%. टैक्स रेट इज 50%. राइट इट डाउन. इंटरेस्ट रेट इज 8%. प्रेफरेंस शेयर इज 8% एंड टैक्स रेट इज 50%. Equity shares of face value of rupees 10 each will be issued at a premium of 10 per share. See, now what they have given you is you are the face value of the share is 10 rupees, but they are being sold at how much rupees plus 10 premium. So 10 face value plus 10 premium, how much it will be? It will be 10 plus 10, that is 20 rupees. तो 20 rupees का अगर प्रीमियम है, देखो 20 rupees पर शेयर वैल्यू है, देन हाउ मच इन्वेस्टमेंट इज दैट? यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग 2 लाख रुपीज़. तो पर शेयर का वैल्यू कितना हो जाएगा? हाउ मच विल बी टोटल शेयर्स? तो टोटल शेयर्स विल बी फॉर ए, देखो प्लान ए के लिए इट इज़ 100% इक्विटी. तो प्लान ए 2 लाख डिवाइडेड बाई 20, इट विल बी 10,000 शेयर्स. फॉर प्लान बी इक्विटी शेयर्स आर हाउ मच? इन्वेस्टमेंट इज हाउ मच? ओनली 1 लाख. 50% ही उन लोगों ने इक्विटी में बोला है. तो हाउ मच इट विल बी? 1 लाख डिवाइडेड बाय 20 रुपीज़, तो इट विल अमाउंट टू 5,000 शेयर्स. लाइकवाइज सी इट विल बी हाउ मच? 2 लाख डिवाइडेड बाय हाउ मच? 1 lakh divided by how much? 1 lakh divided by 20 rupees, that is it will amount to 5,000 shares. तो shares कैसे find out करेंगे? total investment divided by value पर शेयर. वैल्यू पर शेयर कितना है? 10 प्लस 10 दैट इज़ 20. इसके लिए फर्स्ट में पूरा 2 लाख रुपीज़ इन्वेस्ट किया था, इसके लिए द आंसर वॉज 10,000 शेयर्स. सेकेंड में हाउ मच दे हैव डन? 1 लाख एंड 1 लाख, तो इट विल बी हाउ मच? 5,000 and 5,000 shares. Done this much. Next what we are going to do is, next what they have given you is expected profit before interest and tax. Profit before interest and tax or earning before interest and tax, it is one at the same. How much it is? 80,000. What you have to find out? You have to find out EPS and financial break-even point. What you have to find out? Financial break-even point for plan A and B, and you have to find out earning per share. Now let's see, first we will do is earning per share. First, before writing or seeing anything, first you tell me EPS कैसे find out करेंगे? तो earning before interest and tax दिया है, मतलब भी क्या? profit before interest and tax you have been given, minus interest you will do if interest is there, minus after minus interest you answer will be earning before tax, minus टैक्स आ जाएगा, क्या आ जाएगा? अर्निंग आफ्टर टैक्स, माइनस प्रेफरेंस डिविडेंड, देयर विल बी अवेलेबल प्रॉफिट अवेलेबल टू इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर्स, एंड लास्टली आफ्टर यू विल गेट अमाउंट अवेलेबल फॉर इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर्स डिवाइडेड बाय नंबर ऑफ इक्विटी शेयर्स, you will get earning per share. Now do it quickly. What will be the answer? Tell me for plan A, plan B and plan C. Okay, so let's see first what we will prepare a table. How many columns will be there? There will be 4 columns. One will be particular, A, B and C. अंडर ए प्लान पूरा का पूरा इक्विटी किसको है? पूरा का पूरा इक्विटी इज सॉरी फुल इन्वेस्टमेंट इज अंडर इक्विटी. सो इफ देर इज फुल इन्वेस्टमेंट इन इक्विटी देर विल बी नो प्रेफरेंस डिविडेंड, देर विल बी नो इंटरेस्ट. इफ देर इज समथिंग इन इंटरेस्ट, इफ देर इज समथिंग एज बोरोइंग फॉर्मेट में है तो किस में चला जाएगा? डेब्ट में है, तो देर विल बी इंटरेस्ट. And if there is something, if you have invested in preference dividend, preference share capital, so there will be a preference dividend. So see in the answer, First is EBIT 80 lakhs. For plan A there will be no interest, so you will get minus tax करेंगे हम लोग. टैक्स कितना है 50% है, तो you will get answer 40,000. नेक्स्ट माइनस करो 40,000, you will get amount available for equity shareholders. तो how much is the amount? 40,000 divided by 10,000 number of equity shares. हम लोग ने फाइंड आउट किया how you will get number of equity share. तो number of equity shares कैसे आएगा? तो मैम 2 लाख रुपीज़ इन्वेस्ट किया डिवाइडेड बाय पर शेयर वैल्यू. पर शेयर वैल्यू मैम क्या है? 10 + 10 दैट इज 20. तो यू विल गेट एज 20. डिवाइड किया तो हाउ मच यू विल गेट? 10,000. तो डिवाइडेड बाय 10,000 हाउ मच आंसर यू विल गेट? सी हाउ मच इज द आंसर? 40,000 डिवाइडेड बाय 10,000 you will get answer as 4 rupees. EPS will be, earning per share will be 4 rupees. Second is plan B. Under plan B what you have been given? Again 80,000 है पर, but under plan B A part, plan B what they have said is 50% is to be invested where? 50% is to be invested in borrowings, that is under debt. तो डेप्थ है तो डेप्थ में क्या आ जाएगा? इंटरेस्ट आ जाएगा. तो इंटरेस्ट इज हाउ मच? तो इंटरेस्ट इज 8%. तो 8% ऑन व्हाट? इट विल बी 8% ऑन डेप्थ. कितना है? 1 लाख है, तो 1 लाख पे 8% इज हाउ मच? तो 1 लाख पे 8% इज 8,000. तो माइनस करो 8,000 यू विल गेट 72,000. माइनस टैक्स करोगे तो 70 टैक्स रेट इज 50%. 72,000 पे 50% करो, हाउ मच विल बी द आंसर? 36,000. माइनस 36,000 करना, यू विल गेट अर्निंग बिफोर अर्निंग आफ्टर टैक्स. तो आफ्टर टैक्स इज हाउ मच? It will be 36,000. Is there any preference dividend? So no ma'am, there is no preference dividend. Okay, so we will go ahead. 36,000 divided by number of shares. Number of shares will be how much? I have invested 1 lakh in debt, 1 lakh only in equity. तो equity कितने हैं? Equity is 1 lakh divided by total price क्या है equity का? Per equity value is 20 rupees. तो divided by 20 you will get the answer, that is 5,000. तो 36,000 divided by 5,000 how much will be the answer? It will be 7.2 rupees per share. Okay, likewise do plan C. Here everything will be same, just there will be a preference dividend. preference dividend again 1 lakh के ऊपर कितना है? 8% है. तो on preference dividend do 1 lakh पे 8%, you will get how much? 8,000. minus 8,000 you will get how much? 32,000 value, and 32,000 divided by 5,000 you will get 6.4 rupees per share. Now you tell me which plan is the best plan? Which plan is the best plan? The plan with the highest earning per share. तो इसमें highest earning per share क्या है? तो plan B has the highest earning per share, that is 7.2 rupees per share. तो 7.2 rupees per share plan B will be taken into account. Now next what they have told you, you have found out EPS. Now next they have told you to find out financial break-even point of A and B. फाइनेंशियल ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट ऑफ ए एंड बी. तो ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट के लिए हम लोग उनका फॉर्मूला क्या था? EBIT माइनस इंटरेस्ट इंटू 1 माइनस टी, 1 माइनस टैक्स इन माइनस preference dividend divided by number of equity share. तो you have to find out these two things. तो अगर दो प्लान बोला है तो दो प्लान को we have to what? We have to compare those. We have to find out an equation for that. तो under that break even point में what you have always find out? You have to find out EBIT. EBIT break even point में क्या होगा? तो do the comparison, दोनों का हम लोग लिखो. EBIT find out करना है, माइनस प्लान ए में इंटरेस्ट है क्या? नहीं है, तो 0 आ जाएगा. 1 माइनस टी कितना है? 1 माइनस 50% आ जाएगा, तो दैट विल बी हाउ मच? 0.5 माइनस प्रेफरेंस डिविडेंड. प्रेफरेंस डिविडेंड इज हाउ मच? प्लान ए में इज देयर एनी प्रेफरेंस डिविडेंड? नो मैम, देयर इज नो प्रेफरेंस डिविडेंड, तो इवन दैट विल बी 0 डिवाइडेड बाय नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स. नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स इज हाउ मच? 10,000 फाइंड आउट किया है हम लोग ने, इज इक्वल टू अगेन फॉर प्लान बी EBIT इज हाउ मच? अर्निंग बिफोर इंटरेस्ट एंड टैक्स सेम, sorry, earning before interest and tax we don't have to take, we have to find out EBIT to keep it aside. Minus interest है क्या, तो yes, how much is the interest, तो 8,000, तो minus 8,000 into 1 minus t is how much, 50%. Is there any preference dividend in plan B, तो no, there is no preference dividend, so that will be 0. Divided by number of shares, how much are the number of shares, the number of share is 5,000. now solve it simultaneously, cross multiply करो. if you remember, always do by Bodomas rule. first will be bracket, then will be absolute value, next will be division, multiplication, subtraction and addition. So do it accordingly. And what will be the answer, tell me. So the answer will be how much, answer will be 16,000 rupees. Solve step by step, you will find out EBIT will be 16,000 rupees. Now if the EBIT is 16,000, 16,000 से नीचे अगर तुम लोग EBIT लेते हो तो तुम लोग को EPS क्या आ जाएगा, नेगेटिव आएगा. if there it is greater than EBIT 16,000, then you will always be under profit. Your EPS will be positive. And if your EBIT is, and if your EBIT is 16,000, then your EPS will be how much, 0. So try to do it. For plan A, if your EBIT is 16,000 minus tax करो, tax कितना है, tax is how much, okay. So what we did was, we did two things. First is how to find EPS, and the second was indifference break-even point. So you have found out the break-even point. Now with the break-even point, you will be able to solve the question relating to capital structure planning. A very simple question. It will be very easy for you to gain marks. Just know EPS कौन सा तुम लोग सिलेक्ट कौन सा करोगे, विच एवर प्लान यू आर सिलेक्टिंग, राइट इट डाउन दिस प्लान based on highest EPS, and the break even point will be where you will be solving a simultaneous equation. Two equations will be there, you will be solving the two equation accordingly. Okay, we are done with module 2. Okay everyone, bye bye.